Okay, what up ladies and gents, it's your favorite Asian robot right here, hopefully your favorite official content creator, First Descendant, and today, what we're going to do is we are going to rock and roll, and of course, share one of our upcoming VS builds. Now, you guys have been asking about this build for a long time. I'm going to make sure I deal with it today. But before I actually release it, I want to do a little bit of a build test. You guys have seen me take on Infernal Walker multiple times. But what I really need to do is figure out what is the best possible combination of modules in order to get the best possible results for you guys. So we're going to do exactly that. And then we're going to rock and roll. Okay. First to my Discord. Okay. Hey, Phil. Good to see you. Good to see you. Me lads and lasses are training for Marvel Rivals. We had quite a fun time over the weekend. But of course, the TFD community must always get my attention too. It is crucial that they do. Therefore, today I am a TFD man. Okay, done. Hello, Nicholas. How's it going? Okay, everything looks good. Isafaya, Bilal, Terrell. I see you guys are on the vertical today. Welcome, welcome. Now, y'all gotta give me a minute because my two chats have not yet kicked in. Okay, they will soon. Switching over to YouTube streaming section. I need to rotate myself. Flip. Caster Labs hasn't picked up my chats yet, but hi everybody. Okay, we shall be rocking and rolling shortly. First and foremost, we're going to go over to the True Ice Queen. Now we're actually still going to use Haley's reactor for now. Standard Viessa tactics. That's okay, Rena. Listen, people always have preferences. I will never knock them for that. Some people don't enjoy PvP, and quite frankly, some people feel motion sick when I play, so I understand that.
Humans need us so desperately.
Now, welcome all you human beings. Okay, put another crystallization catalyst in the oven. We're gonna do a couple of tests first.
Would you like to use the laboratory?
So into the lab. Those of you on the horizontal stream, don't forget to like and share the stream, please, if you could. Thank you. Those of you on the vertical, please do the same. All right. I'm counting on you guys because if you guys do not like and share the stream, then people do not know that we're here. Okay, people do not get a chance to see us, and that's a problem. Okie dokie day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, hang on. Gotta let these fire off. Alright, we're gonna do that again. Only gonna count the big numbers now. Once again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so it is 8 in total. Noted with thanks, Roger Wilco. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the do. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be problematic. Be nice if I could give myself the hunter set. I'll keep that processor and we'll keep the Polar Night one. Okay, so now we no longer have the set effect. Let's try it again. Hey, Saifuden, what up? Okay, again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you do lose a tick of damage, which means that it would apply across the board, regardless of what we're doing anyway. So this is perfect. Okay, great. I'm glad I proved it to myself. Now that we have that, all right. This was just the farming build, so we're testing that. Now we're gonna switch over to the bossing build, and we have something very important to check. Right now, our crit rate is 100%. Now we're using all the crit modules, and I'm okay to showcase this to you guys because we are going to put this up later anyway. So now, if we were to take out, I believe it is emergency measures. Okay, so we're gonna remove that for a second. Now, if we do remove that, and our crit rate goes down to 85, okay, so we'll have to test with emergency measures and then without emergency measures. So first test is going to be with emergency measures, but I'm going to need an extra slot that I can shift out as well. Let's see, focus on singular. It is an R type slot. So the other one will go here. Okay, got it. So frontline, sorry, skill concentration, that'll go here. Then we'll have front lines, which will go here. And then last but not least, and if you're wondering why I'm not hiding my screen, it's because this build is coming out today. So we're going to prepare accordingly and make sure it's all ready. All right, we're going to leave the lab first. First test is going to be conducted with full crits, 100% crit rate. And we're going to see how that performs. Okay. So, oh my god, did the game just crash? I don't know why leaving the lab always causes a crash these days, and I'm not sure why. It's so weird. This has been happening. This has been happening since the last update, and it is strange to me. Don't forget to keep liking and sharing the stream, guys. The more of you that do, the better. Sorry, we'll get back into the action shortly. Let's rock and roll. Now we're going to set up a little notepad. Okay, and then we're going to have we're going to see which way is actually better for the Viessa bossing build to go, because these little things are important. Ultimately, the overall DPS matters, so let's make it happen. You should, 02. And have I been on long? Have you not memorized my stream times yet, my friend? You should. Yeah, PS4 has had problems, but again, this is something that we have to expect. Not that I'm trying to be cold-hearted here, but quite frankly, guys, PS4 is outdated technology. Please upgrade to a PS5. And there's no reason to keep the non-ultimate Descendants, but some of them are not going to get ultimates for a while, and they're very good. For example, Enzo, Haley. These are characters that are not going to have ultimates for a while, and therefore it is quite important that you probably build up the normal version. So that's going to be a thing. Okay, we're going in right now. We're going to do team-based tests, and we're going to clear this as many times as we can, try to get the data. Right now, we're testing the 100% crit rate version, and then later on, we'll test the 85% crit rate variant. Hello, Shard. What up? Let's find out the truth. Using the same reactor on both variants, we're going to determine which one gives us the best results so you can get the best bang for your buck. All right? And as for 02, my friend, your new homework is find out when my stream times are so that you memorize them and you show up for every stream. If you don't, I'm going to have to personally murder you. Okay? Now let's get this test on the road. Good, because if you don't, okay, death sentence. God, I love this. So useful. Oops. Missed out on some DPS there. Oops. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to walk. Okay, it seems to me that they're unable to res me. Okay, that's fine. Yep, knew that would happen. You have to wait for somebody to draw fire, pal.
My shield. This is an emergency.
Oh, damn it. And he walks over me. Okay, that's great.
My shield is down. Take this.
He does not like me at all today. Okay, good. Give us a minute. Oh no. Darn. That one's a shame. Okay, that runs a bust. He did not like us at all. The only danger with Viessa is that I stay at close range too much, which means, unfortunately, he targets me a lot. And when he targets me, other people don't draw aggro because they don't deal enough damage. So we're gonna have to redo that. Yeah, it works via the social tab, but you have to have your Nexon ID link to get to burning. If you're having a problem getting it done through the website, then the issue, if you have an old account from Vindictus, then what you need to do, alright, is you need to check the linking guide. Because if you have an old Nexon ID, here's the big problem for you. Okay, the big problem for you is that you may be linking to an old defunct Nexon ID, which means that whatever you purchase in-game does not help your creator at all. It also doesn't actually register you as a supporter. Okay, this is a major problem because it means that there's a desync between your Nexon ID and your actual game account. So you need to make sure your game account is linked before you link a creator, or else nothing that you do helps the creator. All right, so make sure that you go follow that guide. Nexon themselves put it out because a lot of people played old Nexon games and stuff, and they may have already had a Nexon ID. Okay, the best thing to do whenever you make a game is to immediately link any IDs, any things like that. It's very important that you do that no matter which game you play in this day and age. Why? Because right now, that's how games work. They all want everybody to be linked through their whatever website ID, and that's completely understandable given the amount of games that are out there. So I can agree to that and understand that. But because of that, it causes problems for a lot of people. So just make sure that you properly linked yourself in and that you're not accidentally linking to an old account, because that will also generate problems for you. In future, if they do things like have extra rewards for players that have linked and stuff, it may link to the wrong accounts. Just be very, very careful. You can 100% get me through the social tab, but just be aware that you still need a properly linked Nexon. Ah, damn it. A properly linked Nexon ID. Ah, damn. This person's in a bad position. Where's the other? Dude, is that person not coming to pick us up? You're not supposed to use your Steam login, Get2Burning. You have to, if you want to log in to the website, you need to use your Nexon ID. So although it'll show that it's linked in the TFD menus, it could be linked to the wrong account. That's what I mean. You have to be able to log into the website, never through Steam. Never log in through Steam, because that is the equivalent of logging in through a guest account. What you need to be able to do is log into the website with your active Nexon ID. That's the only way to be sure. Okay, so be very aware of that. Because linking via Steam is linking through a guest account, which is very different from linking through your actual Nexon ID. So just be aware of that, and make sure that when you log into your website, you do not log in through Steam or anything like that. You have to log in with your Nexon ID. That's how the website is designed to function. You can authenticate through Steam, but you're not supposed to actually log in through Steam. I know it's weird and stupid, but that's how their website works. And that's why, like, when you log into anything Nexon related, you have to go only via the Nexon ID. Yes. Yes, that's right.
My shield is down. I'm going.
Hold on. To the options, to the accounts page. Are you talking about options account here? It should just say that Nexon account link. There's no data for your account here in the game. So, not quite sure what you mean, but the accounts page of TFD, the accounts page in-game does not show your Nexon ID. It'll just tell you whether your Nexon ID is linked or not. So if your Nexon ID is not linked, okay, if it says Nexon account linked, then you're okay. If it does not say Nexon account linked, then you've got a problem. But if it says Nexon account linked, you must be able to log in to the website via that Nexon ID, because otherwise you have no idea which ID you're purchasing through. So just be careful of that, because if you end up with two Nexon IDs, worst case scenario is that you're playing one game and, you know, there's linked rewards or something, and later on another game releases and your IDs are desynced, stuff like that. You just don't want that to happen. So make sure that when you're logging into the website, you're logging in with your Nexon ID. Never log in with anything else. Okay, that is usually what will cause problems. A lot of folks, the issue is that when they started this game, they did not use a Nexon ID. They started with Steam alone, and then later on they linked their Nexon ID. Which I completely understand, because a lot of times you play effectively as a guest, since you're not sure whether you want to stick with the game or not, and that's totally cool. But for those that are sticking with the game, making purchases and stuff, it's better to only use Nexon ID. Damn. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'll quickly move on from that.
Shall we race? Scatter.
Okay, with 3 Haleys, not much room for me to compete damage-wise, but I'll record it anyway. Yeah, it's a quest. And not playing Season 1? Big oof. Alright, what you need to do first is unlock hard mode and just keep following the main quest line. However, if you want to do 400% missions, first and foremost, did you finish all the main quests? If you haven't finished all the main quests, of course you haven't unlocked it. You need to finish every main quest, including doing the invasions. You can't do the invasions if you haven't finished your Ultimate Bunny build. Ultimate Bunny using the builds on my channel, of course. So, the answer, just Ben, is that you are not following the correct progression of the game. Everything is quest line. You need to finish every single quest in the game without stopping. If you haven't finished a quest or you cannot progress, it means you are stuck because you're not following the builds. Okay? So TFD is a very simple game. First and foremost, you have to watch every video in my playlist. Make sure you are armed with the knowledge that you need. The most important video is called the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. Start there. Okay, once you understand the Ultimate F2P Survival Guide, clear all the quests in the game, keep following the main quest until you get to hard mode. Once you get to hard mode, go get your Ultimate Bunny. No Ultimate Bunny, no progress. Ultimate Bunny, follow the two builds on my channel. 400% build and the Ultimate Bunny high voltage farming build. These are the two most important farming builds. Once you have both, you can progress through the game. Have fun.
New subscriber detected.
But also, TFD is a very, very seasonal progression game. Okay, if you're joining now, you're gonna have a lot of catch-up work. So make sure you watch all the videos. All right. I know it's a lot. I know my videos are long, but if you really want to learn the game, study the videos. If you don't study the videos, you're not gonna have a good time. Okay. Also, everything in the game is unlocked through quests. There are no secret unlock methods. There's no hidden information. Everything is through quests. So if you cannot progress a quest, it means you're not following the guides. Okay? So I hope that helps you. And I hope that you will finish every season that comes out from now on within the first month. Okay? That's the way to survive. Yep. That's the best and only way to understand anything in this game. Well, you can, or you can farm it. It's up to you. You're gonna miss out on skins if you get Ultimate Bunny, but the choice is yours at the end of the day. I'm glad you think my vids are great, but I hope you follow them to the letter. Never deviate, never do anything different. If you want to succeed, you must follow the guides no matter what. Okay? As long as you do that, you'll be okay.
This is the ultimate chill.
And make sure to support me as a creator as well. Alright? If you do not support me enough as a creator, then I have to move on to other games, and I would hate to have to do that. So make sure y'all support my videos, support my channel, do as much as you can. The more you guys support, the more I can do for you, the longer I stick around. I have no plans of going elsewhere right now, but unfortunately, this is my job, this is my career, so I do move around when needed. So please do take note of that. Alright, y'all want to keep me around? Be sure to support. We can't live without thorough support.
My shield is down. Watch carefully.
He's bombing somebody else. Come on. Nope. Damn it.
Shield at 0%.
Never make the mistake of trying to res when somebody else is rezzing. Okay, only one person should res. Never ever do this mistake where two people go and res somebody or stuff like that. That's a big noob error. Don't ever do that here. Alright, you see somebody going for a res, you walk the hell away. Alright, the only time you go back in is if they fail. Because if everybody fails to spread out, what will happen is that he will get 2 kills, 3 kills, and then he runs over. So always be very careful. Always know all the special rules of engagement for each Colossus. If you don't know them yet, don't worry, guides will be produced. But this is why you must know everything as soon as you go into a fight. If you don't know what to do, then don't go into the fight yet. Wait until official guidance comes out. Okay, there we go. Clear. Give me the damn mission results. Okay, 223 with 129. Okay, let's start recording that. 223, 129 mil. Okay, we're gonna restart again. Now, we're gonna keep doing this test over and over. Alright, this test is an iterative process. We keep going through it, we keep going through it, we keep going through it. Lots of people have been very excited for Viessa as well, so I'm happy to see it. Okay. Good to see more people tuning in. Don't forget to like and share the stream. The more y'all like and share the stream, the better. Now, let's wait for the next run. As unfortunate as it is, we're going to have to go for quite a few runs today to get the data we need. Then later on, we'll be testing a separate variation on the build. See if we can adjust the data or, you know, make it better. Okay, here comes the fight. Hell yes. Here we go.
Stop right there.
Okay, it's me first. Mag dump your cooldowns.
This is the ultimate chill.
Now we have a huge in here, so we don't have to worry as much. But this is where the fun begins. So we'll take a little speed run. Alright. While the bombing happens.
Shield is down. I'll ice you all.
Come back in to deal damage. Once again, take advantage of these little orbs. Now you actually want these little orbs because they actually increase your attribute resistance, as was covered in my inversion guidance. I'm sure you guys seen that. Alright, if you haven't seen that video, it's a great video. You should probably watch that. Now we have a huge in here, so he will deal less damage, but he'll keep the team alive, which is completely fine. That's what we want, because you do 0 DPS when you're dead. Now remember, if he's walking in your direction, try to put the blizzard in the direction that he's walking in. Leave it to the Eugen to revive. Okay, let the Eugen handle the revive. And if you need mana, go and get your MP first. And okay, back in we go. MP is love, MP is life. If he walks away, unfortunately, that's your attack gone for a sec, but that's okay. Keep hitting him. Go pick up the orbs you need.
Stay where you are. Take it.
No MP, so run for a bit. This is where MP recovery out of combat comes in real handy. It takes a little while to get out of combat, but okay, if unfortunately you cannot get out of combat, that's okay.
Coming up.
Go smoke some of these guys.
Stay where you
There we go.
Here I go.
Nice little kill right there. Okay, let's check the mission results. This one was 2 minutes 55 with 214 mil dealt. This is because we had plenty of healing, could stay in combat. So this build is dishing it out, that's for sure. Now we're going to keep going. Later on, we'll adjust the critical rate, and then we'll see whether or not we can obtain the same or better results. So either similar results or better results, one of the two,
Smooth as ice.
but we shall see.
Feel a little tricky. Freeze.
Okay, let's get in there. Unlike Haley, where I stay at a distance, the first thing I like to do is put down my nice little ice road. I'll try to detect the direction that he's moving in. Then I go in accordance with that.
Shield. It's mine. One icicle coming up. I'll ice you all.
Well, that's no good.
Scatter them.
Damn. No, the guy died as soon as I revived him. Ugh. Okay, I'll just die first. No sense in having two of us down there. No! Ah, what a shame. Well, that's a bit of a shame with the level 27 Kyle. But that's kind of what I expected. Please do not go into Colossus fights if you're under-leveled. If you are level 40 at least, the team can save you. And you are less likely to die, because don't forget, your Descendant's base stats affects your modules, how much you actually gain from stuff like that, which is why a lot of people look down on those that that enter Colossus fights with low levels. It's not that we're trying to be mean, but as soon as we see that, we know that you're not serious about this, just hoping for a carry. This guy says, I watch your stream. If you watch my stream, do not enter a fight below level 40, okay? It is terrible if you do that. You are literally affecting your whole team. Not yet. It's coming today, Alicia. So don't be like that guy. Okay, you enter a fight under-leveled, that destroys everybody. You are literally throwing the game for other people. Never ever be like that. That's the worst thing you can do. It'll make everyone hate you, and it makes everyone think that you're just looking for a carry, which is, again, not what you want to be seen as. At least I hope nobody wants to be seen as a leech. I mean, if you like being a leech, then, you know, that's okay, but I hope that's not the case. Okay, 3 Haleys and me. This should be cut and dried. We have a Eugen to revive the Haleys.
It's mine.
A lot of people claim they watch my streams, but if they watch my streams constantly, they shouldn't make errors like that. Hey, Starro? Because nobody who's a true Asian robot fan would affect others negatively. Alright, we have a lot of respect for other gamers, and we try to ensure that everybody has a good time. That's our style. Okay, this was very fast, very good. Let's go see what we did here. This was 53 seconds with 51 million del. Okay, the Haleys carried that. Very good. Carrying on. Yep. It always sucks, Gabe, when that is what happens. And unfortunately, that's the reason why a lot of people get frustrated. Because they know that the people who are low level are not prepared. They don't care about other people. They just want to go in and completely get carried. And that's not the right way to play the game. I always firmly believe that whenever you play a game, you play with, like, especially a team-based game. And for those that watched me over the weekend on Marvel Rivals, it's the same thing. You know, you'll see a lot of people that will only pick DPS, even though they're not good at DPS. But everybody has their own role. Everybody has their own style, you know. Well, I've only got one build right now, Alicia, which is the farming build, but the bossing build will come today. What we're doing today and right now is testing. We need to know which mods are best. So what you'll actually see me do is I'll test over and over and over again and record the data. After I record the data, I will usually find out what is truly the best pathway for people, and then I'll present that in my build video. So look forward to it. Oop, darn, that was my bad. That was my bad. I took a hit there. That's not very good.
I'll ice you all.
Most welcome. That's what we do here. We test and learn. Okay, we're gonna wait. Okay, got some good damage there. Huh, Gabe. That does happen. 1 minute 8 seconds. Okay, that's very good timing. 1 minute 8 seconds. And we dealt about 109 million, which was really, really good. Okay, doing it again. I'll need about 2 more, maybe 3 more data points. Then we're going to go do the same, but with a different build. So we're going to keep trying. This is the iterative process of testing. Once we test each individual circumstance, then we know what is the best that I can present to you guys. And I did promise in my last video about range to be even more thorough in my demonstrations and my videos, so I'm going to make sure of all that. All right, once I can do that, I will be ready. Okay, good-o, good-o. Okie dokie day. So we're gonna go in again. Excuse me. You won't lose your progress, dude.
My shield is down.
It is quite impossible to lose your progress. Did you follow the linking guide that I sent you? Because Nexon themselves, or rather TFD themselves, explained the issue. A lot of people thought they lost their progress, but this is actually not the case. If you read the guidance that I sent you, they do explain it themselves as well. It just means that you have data on the wrong account. Okay, so if you haven't seen the linking guide, please check it again. It's right here.
This could get
Okay. That'll help you out, get you burning. I don't think you'll lose your progress. Okay, they've made it so that you don't. But just be careful of which ID you're linking, because like I mentioned, this is one of the biggest issues that players encounter. They've got the wrong ID linked, which is again a very common problem.
My shield is down. It's mine. This could get messy. I'll hide you all.
Okay, one up.
Down. Didn't you say you wanted to
You're welcome.
come on?
But in future, just make sure that you've properly linked your accounts, yeah? Because that is quite crucial at the end of the day. There we are. I appreciate you trying to support me, but yes, always check the appropriate resources first before you do anything, or you're gonna have a bad time. Okay, 1 minute 44 with a little bit of rezzing involved, and we did 110 mil that time, so that was good.
New subscriber detected.
Okay, again.
New subscriber detected.
Okay, unlucky there.
My shield is down.
Okay, ballsy, I like that.
One icicle coming up.
Hey, Sir Tommy.
Freeze.
Glad you're enjoying it, Brandon. Don't forget to like and share the stream, yeah? The more people to do, the better.
My shield is down.
There we are.
Break my shield.
Okay, that worked. Hello, Zandre. Okay. 206, 144. Not bad. Now we're gonna do a last check. So after the last check, then we're gonna move on to the second build methodology, and we're gonna see which one is better. Doing perfectly. Literally cannot complain. I am currently testing the Viessa build that I'm preparing for you guys, the bossing one. I'm trying to see which one is better and more ideal for you. Once I have determined which one is truly the 100% best, then I'll deliver that to you guys.
This is the ultimate shield. It's mine. How dare you break my shield? I'll ice you all. Don't hate me later. Smooth as ice. Take this. This could get messy. I'm going to need help.
Phew, Eugen's healing came into play right there.
I'll ice you all.
Okay, clear. Hey, Rafi. Good. You will enjoy Ultimate Viessa. Don't forget to register me as your creator and grab some skins too, eh? Alright, 58 seconds with 83 mil. Alright, good. Right, now we're gonna head back to Albion. We're gonna change things over. Mr. Azriel, the devs have never once lied about the drop rates, okay? Anyone who believes that did not do any testing. We have actually tested the drop rates and they're fair. Now, unfortunately, there is no cure for bad luck. If you're just a very unlucky person, nothing can help you because that's how RNG works. Loot drops work the same in every other video game. So many people think the devs lied about drop rates or there's problems with drop rates. No. In fact, I've done an entire video proving that drop rates are fair. And we actually did an entire stream where we tested drop rates. We tested literally everything from A to Z. So you can go and check our work. But the drop rates are completely fair. There's no such thing as devs lied about drop rates. FYI, Korea is very strict on this. And before anyone brings up the whole stupid case of Nexon lied about gacha rates with MapleStory, please take note that Magnum Studios, which does the First Descendant, is very, very different from Nexon. Nexon is a publisher. This means that Nexon has multiple gaming studios under their umbrella, and what Nexon does not actually affect each individual studio. The MapleStory devs are a completely different set of devs compared to the TFD devs. I know, Star, it's so silly, because it should not even be a question. When you have a 25% drop rate, there's going to be some unlucky schmuck that doesn't get anything, you know, and that's just the way of life. If your luck is bad, then, you know,
A new donation
what you
has
need to
arrived.
do is you need to go out there and get an exorcism. Go sacrifice some people to the blood god. Go kill a few people, you know. Get better at that. Hey, Bravo. Bad luck, there's no cure. Thank you so much for the tip, my friend. It's good to see you. There is no cure for bad luck, guys. Do some shamanic ritual. Go pray to God. You know, whatever is your preferred methodology, but you cannot cure bad luck. You have to just go with it. So if you have bad luck, it's not that the devs lied about the drop rate. It's not that the drop rate is incorrect. It's not that, you know, somebody has a conspiracy. It's not that the government wants you to get bad drops. Quite frankly, it's just, look, you have bad luck, kid. Get out there, do an exorcism, you'll be better. Thank you, Bravo. I appreciate that. Well, that's not how math works, Keyshawn. But yes, you could think of it that way if you want. Okay, it's 50-50. You either get it or you don't. There you go. Yep. Believe in that if you want. But actually, there's math behind it. But most people don't even want to go into probability science, so it doesn't really matter, does it? Drop rates are one of the things, you know, like ever since day one of this game, everybody always says the devs lied about drop rates. I'm like, y'all, for real. We did a Princess Star was actually there. We did a live test on stream where everybody could see our freaking results. I presented it, and then, you know, people still be thinking, no, this can't be right. You know, these guys did science in accordance with the mechanics of the game, but their science has to be wrong, bro. I'm like, yo, you can't lie about science. You can't lie about mathematics. That's why it's science. That's why it's mathematics, you know? It's not theoretical. Now, we're going to change up this build. Like I said, we're going to do a little bit of an adjustment here. We're actually going to try focus on singular. What this is going to do is that this will actually increase our skill powers and drop the cooldowns. So this will essentially help us do a little bit more for, you know, what we are supposed to do. And we're going to see whether or not this particular setup will actually benefit the build more or benefit it less. The other thing that you're going to see is that my crit rate will now drop from 100% down to 85%. So we're going to see whether or not this drastically affects the kill times and the amount of damage that I can dish out.
Have you completed preparations?
Oh yeah, Star used to get every single drop. Now she's she's in her own situation right now, so she doesn't so she's not playing TFD right now. But, you know, that is how it goes sometimes. But yes, Star had very good drop rate lucks. And then eventually her luck ran out, which is all right. Then the rest of us started to get drops. Used to be the case that we would be all like, should we have a Star on the team? Yeah. Just as long as you've registered me as your creator, Kilo, swipe away, man. If you haven't registered me as your creator, then ladies and gents, please make sure you do so, okay? And Bravo, I hope you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good time. Sure, you can do that. You can do that, Star. When you're ready. But first, you better go train some Lunar Snowplay today. Alright? You gotta train for our championship tournament, yo.
Stay where you are. It's mine.
Now all I can do is run around for a while. Sad. The Haleys have free reign, but I don't. No.
Take me later.
No. I want the damage. I want the damage. Give me the damage. No. No. There we go. That's the right way, Kilo. I like that methodology, man.
I like it.
Okay. Let's go see the results. 50 seconds, about 53 mil. Okay. I have no details to give you, Get to Burning. Even if I did, I wouldn't. Because at the end of the day, this is for the devs to reveal. Not for me.
Target
And most professional creators would never break rules of disclosing things early or stuff like that, so yeah. It's very easy to get 200 million damage, just depends on how hard you have to kill. The more time you spend dealing damage, then the more damage you deal, plain and simple. So always consider that.
scatter them.
Damage is good, don't get me wrong, but total damage that you deal should never be the only measure. I always like to caution people against that, alright? Total damage that you deal is a useful tool, but you must use it correctly and never rely upon it. There's a lot of builds that talk about, oh, I dealt 2 billion damage or something like that. That's great, but it's easy to do 2 billion damage if you're, say, overkilling lots of targets or if you're inefficient in some way. So although my builds do a lot of damage, please just make sure that you guys take other metrics into account. Alright, at the end of the day, and also don't forget, like when I'm showing these kills, if I kill minions, their damage is counted in the final damage at the end. So realistically speaking, I end up doing more than what it says on the card. Okay, so ooh, be aware of that.
Then we break my shield.
Okay, and don't over rely on just one metric to get your results. That's why I'm taking into account a couple of different things. Yulin, definitely enjoy Keelan for mobbing, yes. Are they not playing right now? They should be playing. Oh, well, Arcane is deafened and muted, so I don't know if he's coming back. But, yeah, later on when he does. Either way, I'll be training tomorrow. I can't train today because obviously TFD demands my attention. Okay, we're getting much faster kill times. The overall damage range is lower, but we'll see. No, I am not, Jesse. That is for the cold-bloodedness build. It's a slightly different build style. Alright? So that is a completely different area of building for Viessa. Right now, we're testing a couple other things. Oh, absolutely, Bravo. I know that for sure. But regardless, thank you very much for supporting the channel and the content. It's appreciated, Bravo. By the way, Anthony, I'm sure you've seen me use Keelan. Keelan's very simple. Just dash. That's it. And yes, keep in mind, ladies and gents, if there is insider info to give you that I'm allowed to give you, I would. But most of the time, I will not be able to give you anything extra other than what the devs have already discussed. So just be aware of that. But as soon as there's details, you'll know about it. Now we carry on again.
Watch carefully.
I recognize that Hal fella. Hopefully they are decent.
My shield is down. It's mine.
Now we have to run for a little bit. Regenerate MP. This Blue Beetle's for fusion-based skills. This is an absolute zero build, dude. Raffi, how dare you even question why I would not use it? You dare question your lord? You should know by now that everything I do is perfection. Are you daring to ask a question? Your faith has been shaking lately, Raffi. Most disappointing. Yeah. Please wait for the build video and then I'll disclose it. I do not want to share too many details in advance for obvious reasons of content theft. So wait until the build video is out and you'll see it in the reactor section. As always, my build videos cover everything. So please be patient. Once the testing is completed, we'll be able to share more with you. 124 with 84 million. Good. I'm very happy to hear that. Get to burning. Sounds like you've sorted it out correctly. Now, spend as much as you like in the game. And don't forget to toss me a few tips as well, yeah? Alright, we're gonna carry on. Well, the Viessa farming build's already released, Raffi. Now keep in mind, guys, Blue Beetle is only for characters that use fusion-based skills. Some Transcendent mods will change the skill type. So if you don't know this, then you better start learning that really quickly, okay? It's not just, oh, this gun is good for this character. Why is this gun good for this character, okay? Don't just blindly follow information out there. Remember, only follow information that comes from proper sources. And if a creator cannot explain to you why something is used or not used, then they're not a very good creator. Again, listen to what I'm saying. Blue Beetle is only for characters that use fusion-based skills. And it does not suit every single build. In fact, right now, only Sharon actively uses the Blue Beetle for pretty much everything. Okay, other characters may not, so please be very careful about this. It's quite crucial that you know when to use something and when not to use something. Okay?
This is the ultimate chill. This could get messy. Stay where you are. I'll ice you all.
Okay, let's take a breather. There goes the building. Temple run for a bit. Alright, get up, pal.
Up and out.
Oop. My turn to get burned. That's... Oh, come on, Hello Kitty. Oh, dear. Okay, wait. I'm gonna go save that person. Crud, it's walking on top of them. No! Yeah. Darn. This was no good.
I'm still getting used to the kindness of others.
A lot of people are building glass cannon for this fight. It's not a good idea. Because the second you try to res somebody, you're gonna go down as well. So please do avoid glass cannon style builds. Okay, it's not very good. Please follow proper and appropriate builds only. That's fine, Keyshawn. As long as you acknowledge that I'm the only one that matters. Okay? Who's the world's greatest human being? That's me. They call me Adam Warlock. You know, perfect human. Alright, jokes aside, we carry on. So far, this is not showing me a higher upper range of damage. So I think 100% crit rate would be better overall. But we shall see. Excuse me.
You can't escape. Scatter them. This could get messy.
Okay, we're almost done.
My shield is
Ooh.
down.
Alright. Ah, damn. Got caught up in the flames. I knew that would happen. I was too close. Okay, if you ever go down, what you do is you crawl behind a building if you can. If it unfortunately crawls on top of you, you don't really have a choice. But try to get to cover so that somebody can res you. If they don't know how to fly fast, that's okay. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. No, Gabe, it's not. And nobody ever does that, actually. We just follow what is the best build. The recommended stats are pretty much, in my opinion, a joke. They're not useful and they're not helpful at all. They are designed from a developer perspective, not really from an actual combat perspective. So they'll say these are the recommended stats, but yeah, they're pretty impossible to actually like get properly. Oop. Excuse me, gonna run. You do crit rate, it's not 207 crit rate.
This could get messy.
Criticals are a multiplier, dude. So what you're trying to reach is 100% crit rate in the info section. The amount of modifier, it doesn't really work the way you're thinking. Like 200%, that's the modifier, that's multiplicative. Okay, you have to actually understand the math behind it. If you really want to understand the math behind it, you're gonna have to know all the damage formulas, all that kind of stuff. So if you're not into heavy math and you haven't fully analyzed the data in this game, you might not want to go into that. Just literally follow everything else. Just follow the build guides instead. You know, you have to find that out through testing. So are you gonna do the math? Because if you're gonna do your own mathematical research, you better get started now. It's a long road. Okay, otherwise don't worry about it and just follow what I give you. Because that's the best way to get the actual results. Okay, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. And we have 104 mil. The damage ranges are definitely smaller. No, we have to take into account everything, Kree. This is why, like, it's hard to explain the science behind it. But yeah, if you really want to go in depth with the math, you need to understand how the damage formulas are programmed and everything. So if you're not going to go and study it, you're going to have to do that. Keyshawn, I'm sorry, but never ever mention another creator on my channel, okay? Whether it's a positive or negative statement, you must never do that. Why? Because people will look for any excuse to create drama. So, you'll be able to chat again after 60 seconds. I have to remove that. But never ever mention another creator on my channel. Never ever do that. Don't mention me on some other creator's channel as well. That's the wrong thing to do, okay? Don't ever do that. It is the worst thing you can do, because what it does is it starts to create this environment where, oh, we're being compared against each other. Don't do that. We don't do that. Professionals don't do that. Okay? That's why I don't compare myself to others. I don't let others compare me to anybody else. No. Get to burning. Mastery is just every single time you level up a weapon to 40 or a Descendant to 40. That's it. So go level up every single weapon in the game one time to level 40. Okay? After you level up something to level 40 for the first time, that's how you get mastery. It's literally told to you here. Okay? And complete a mission for the first time. That's all. That's all. So, of course, it's not enough for a video because everybody knows this information. Everybody and their grandmother knows this information, so there's nobody that really doesn't know this. Do people not know this? If people don't know this, I will make a YouTube short on it. It's fine, but are you sure? Because the game tells you this. So, if you don't mind sharing with me, why is it that you do not know this? Did you miss a tutorial? Did you skip through the tutorials? Or, because if I know, then maybe I can make something more appropriate for you guys, but you have to answer because I need to know. There should be nobody that walks around not knowing how mastery is gained, because it's actually one of the crucial things in the game. It's like a crucial base mechanic. So if you don't mind, please share with me your difficulties or why you did not know this. Okay.
I'm going to.
So, again, my query is, why did you not know this? Is it because you did not watch the tutorial in the game? Did you skip through the Descendant instructor tutorials, things like that? Like,
My shield is down. My shield is
because I need to know where people are going wrong so I can adjust. Did you read everything that the Descendant instructor told you in the game when you were going through the quests? Did you properly finish all the sub-quests as you went through the game? What actually happened?
It's mine.
Mr. Gamers 360, you're the one with me, don't like tons of hoe. What? I'm not sure I understand your query, sir. You don't need tons of HP. You need just enough. You need just enough in the build. And of course, if you're not using an appropriate build, i.e. you're not using one from this channel, you might need to follow the builds on my channel. Fair enough, get to burning, okay. Well, if players need it, I can just make a YouTube short. It's pretty simple. It will not take long for me to explain it, but okay. So it's because players might be coming back and forgetting the tutorials, which is fair. Okay. Okay. In that case, I will try and gear my information in accordance with that kind of thing. Okay, so players are coming back, or they could have forgotten the tutorial information. Understood. I understand. Okay. That makes more sense. Okay. But yes, for mastery, I can just cover it in a YouTube short. It will not take long, but essentially it's very, very simple. All you need to do is level up a Descendant or weapon for the first time, and the first time you complete a mission in either normal mode or hard mode, you will get Mastery XP. You also get Mastery XP for leveling up Fellow, which is your doggo, and then you're pretty much good to go. Anyway, I'm sorry, mystery gamers. I don't know which person you are or which character you are, but yeah, basically you want to do fairly decently. You will probably want to follow the builds. Now, the build for Infernal Walker isn't out anyway, but if you are playing this guy, just make sure that number one, if you're going to revive anybody, make sure that you're not being targeted. Okay, unfortunately, the boss does swivel around, so I do understand. But try to avoid being targeted, and also you should not be tanking his attacks. What you do is that if he's targeting you, you run. You run, and then the others in the match will chase him, or the Haleys will just shoot. So be aware of that. You don't try to survive him because you can't. Unless you build very defensively and you reduce your actual damage dealt to a small amount, then yeah. So for this guy, watch what I do. Now, even I dropped dead a couple of times because you have no idea who he's going to target. See, Flame? If he launches flames, then there's nothing you can do. If you're at close range, you're just going to take it, right? So most of the time, if there's Haleys, you are basically a distraction for the Haleys. The Haleys will do a lot of damage, but they need to be allowed to do that damage. So how do you allow them to do that damage? Take the distraction for them. I'll usually mag dump all my cooldowns, like so, and then I'll run. Also, make sure you know how to use the grapple technique to travel faster. If you do not know that technique yet, study it from my YouTube shorts. I put out a lot of good info in YouTube shorts, okay? Because that's where you find some simple stuff. Now, after you recover MP again, you cast. Now, remember that you can cast while in midair, but your blizzard still hits on the ground, so be aware of this. All right? It's one of the great ways we like to do things. Ah, okay, see flame damage. I was too close, so I do go down. What you try and do is if you go down, walk away from the thing and wait for somebody to res you. Okay, usually an Ajax or Eugen will do it. If you have no Ajax or Eugen, one of the others will have to do it. But there you go. The Haleys, assuming that they're not targeted, should be able to bring down the Colossus. Viessa does less damage. It's kind of like in the middle. Mr. Muhammad, did you watch the YouTube short? Because if you didn't, then that's where you need to go. Okay, this is showing much lower results though. So this is 1 minute 8 seconds and it shows 62 million. So although I'm casting more and we have overall better kill times, the overall damage is a lot lower. Okay, but we're gonna keep going. Have you watched the YouTube short on it, Mr. Muhammad? If you haven't, then I suggest you go there. Also, weren't you the guy that said my singing sucks? What are you doing back here, pal? Anyway, it's in YouTube Shorts. Go ahead and watch it. Anyway, do learn one lesson, good sir. Niceness goes a long way, because people remember everything you say and do. Alright? We're all watching you. We're judging every single thing that you do at all times. So, you might want to think about that. Alright, we're going in again, and we'll keep recording the timings. There is indeed, yes. But I don't post there very much. I haven't worked on music in about a year and a half, to be perfectly honest. I plan on reviving my music stuff when I have more time next year. If I have more time next year. So far, I've only written one song this entire year, and I haven't even recorded it. So, yeah. I should hope so, Muhammad, and please do take note. Everybody takes everything serious. So, I would suggest you never make a joke like that again. Especially if you need assistance from somebody, yeah? Costs nothing to be nice. So, be better. Okay, now we're gonna carry on. Remember this one lesson, ladies and gents. It's a life lesson. Don't piss off somebody that you need. Because you never know when you're gonna need somebody. Thank you for apologizing. Oh, crap. Damn, he targeted me still through a wall. I was waiting for my MP to regenerate. That wasn't very good. Okay, get out of the fire first. Do not try to get people to res you in the fire. If he's walking towards you, you don't have a choice. Okay? You may have to just abandon, which is fine. If he walks over you, nobody can res you, because they're gonna get the fire on them. So don't waste the time if that happens. Okay, now this assumes that your whole team's not gonna die. You can take revenge after you revive. There we are. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Check the results again. 1 minute 18 with 72. Okay. Not bad. We're gonna do it again. Call it luck or whatever, but somehow the kill times with this build are a lot faster. If I were to extrapolate that given double the time, I would be doing double the damage, then that makes a lot of sense. Now, in the meantime, don't forget to like and share the stream, guys, and we'll carry on. Another simple lesson I'd like to give people is that please remember that you only get one impression. All right? I have a very specific impression that I like to portray, and I stick with that. But at the end of the day, you only get that one impression. Okay, we're carrying on now. Let's do this.
My shield is down. This. I need help now. Boing, boing, boing. My shield is down. This is the ultimate.
Okay, we have a Eugen, so take advantage of it. You see those MP drops? You want to go there. Grab those. Move, move, move.
I'll ice you all. Take this. It's mine. Stay with me. Don't break my shield.
Oh, damn. Out of MP. Alright, guess I'll just run around for a bit.
My shield is down.
There we go.
How dare they break my shield?
Okay, let's see how we do. 132 with 125 million. My damage is significantly good. Perhaps the 85% crit rate is better. No, I've had faster runs. I just did more damage this round because of the Eugen, actually. It wasn't so much the Valve, it was the Eugen. And I could have gotten luckier with crits. That's why I'm trying to see on average which one has the better kill times. It would appear on the balance of probabilities that the 85% crit rate with more cooldowns has better kill times than the 100% crit rate. But we're going to switch back in a little bit and we're going to test some more. No. If there was, I would tell you ZLX, but no, there isn't. Either way, builds that rely on guns usually aren't that good. There are a couple of exceptions, but for the most part, you have to be very wary. If your build relies on a gun, usually it's a bit gimmicky, which can limit your functionality in builds as well, so just be careful of that, yeah?
This could get messy. One iceberg coming up.
Let's go for a run. Nice little stroll.
My shield is down. Stay where you are.
Okay, they got a big hit on that. Good. Okay, here we go. Let's check. 55 seconds, about 60 mil. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go back. We're going to switch back to 100%. And we're going to try that again. Then after a couple more runs, we're going to switch back to 85 again. And we're going to try that again. On average, 85% seems to give me faster kill times. Seems to give me faster kill times, but it could have been like I just got unlucky with the teams, you know. But so far, it's worked better. So we're going to do that again. And in fact, there's only a 1 mod difference between the two, so it's not really a big deal. Okay. Let's go. Yeah, you should never use the gun builds. Like, not every build will be suitable for every fight. So sometimes you can't just dive into a fight, get to burning. You need to wait for the creator to do the fight first, do the testing, then he'll put out vids and stuff like that. It was the same way with Deathstalker. Of course, a lot of people cleared them day one. A lot of people tried to use the old builds. Unfortunately, what the devs want, and this is something that you will see every single time, the devs want every season, every iteration of whatever they release to be different. It challenges you in a different and unique way, you know? So yeah, gun builds won't work. The first day I tried a gun build, it absolutely flopped. And Matthias, I'll definitely investigate whether Valby is good or not, but we'll see. At this current moment, I cannot comment, because right now Valby has a bug for her damage as well. So we'll have to wait until we get an actual result. Once I test her after the bug is resolved, then we will work in accordance. So at this current moment, I cannot judge whether she's about the same, worse, better, whatever. Either way, I don't make those judgments. I'll assess Valby separately. But thus far, based on the results I've seen, Valbys have not shown me incredible results, and that is to be expected because my bossing builds for her have not been released,
Take this.
which should make sense.
It's mine.
Just gonna take a nice little run. Okay, these guys are both in a corner, and that is not wise.
This could get messy.
Okay.
Setting objective.
One iceberg coming up. Stay with me.
Okay, let's see the result. there is indeed finesse. There's currently a bug with one of her skills that can make her do some pretty immense damage. I've seen a couple people use it. It was publicized by Reddit and I think a popular YouTuber as well. Okay, this was a lot better. 1 minute 19. And that was 110. Okay. Again. I believe so. I'm genuinely unsure. I did not experiment with it, and I haven't experimented with Valve at all. I plan to, but right now I could not give you an appropriate judgment because, again, I don't know. I've heard about it, but I don't know which ability it is. All I know is that one of her abilities is bugged, and I will find out when it's fixed because I'm just going to wait for the devs to comment on this one. But yes, I'll wait until it's fixed or, you know, I experiment with her and it's still bugged and I figure out which one. But I'm pretty sure they're going to fix it in Jan, or so they said. Okay, we're going to get a little reload on this one.
My shield is down. This could get messy. My shield is down.
Okay, the other guy's rezzing him, which is good. Remember that if somebody else goes for the res, you should not. Alright, if somebody else is already rezzing, then you do your own thing and you keep safe. Now come on, regenerate that MP. Aye. Get up, get up, get up.
This is an emergency. One ice roll coming up. Scatter them.
Nice. Okay.
New subscriber
Okay,
detected.
it's about 206. And with more damage at the same timing mark. That's fine. Okay.
You can't escape. shield is down.
Okay, getting out of here. Okay.
Shall we race? Scatter him. Take this.
Oh no. Darn. Let's see if Ajax can get me, but he's gonna get bombed. Oh man, this Ajax is good. He has enough hit points and shields. I respect it.
How dare they break my shield? Stay with them. Loading. Loading. It's mine. My shield is down.
Okay, it's done. This might be quite difficult to do, Finesse. I understand what you're saying, but it might be quite difficult to do. For historical reasons, of course. But we shall see. I'm sure they are open to suggestions. The fastest DPS will also be the biggest DPS, my friend. And sorry, but if you want big DPS, nobody beats Haley. So yeah. You will not get bigger DPS than Haley, FYI. So not quite sure what you're looking for. The best kill time is going to be the best DPS as well, which means the biggest numbers. That's how math works. Most builds using skills, if you're doing it faster, it means you're doing more. If you're doing it slower, it means you're doing less. Just an FYI. You cannot be faster while doing less damage. Doesn't work that way.
Stop right there.
That's why we do multiple tests each time. So we can get an expected average, and then we use that to determine what is truly best. Because sometimes the differences are very minute. And if the differences are minute, then I will present it as a choice to the player.
Don't hate me later.
There's no hand cannon that's good. The only one that I recommend right now is Perforator because it's used in some builds. Okay? But there's no hand cannon that's good. The only one that's even reasonable is Perforator. And it's mostly only used with Haley, just so you know. You can use others, don't get me wrong. If you really, really want to, nobody's going to stop you from using others. Nobody's going to yell at you for using others. But they're just not very good weapons. For any gun-reliant build, they don't do enough. And it's mostly due to the fact that hand cannons usually have a sharp damage drop-off. So due to their sharp damage drop-off, they don't do very well in actual combat. That's where they suffer a lot. So I hope that explains it.
I'm loading.
Luna is complicated indeed. That's why I do not play her. I have very little interest in Luna as a Descendant. I don't find her useful or good.
One icicle coming up.
But that's not to say she isn't good in the hands of a pro. I'm just not that pro because I prefer to deal damage anyway. You see the big chunk of damage? That's not Viessa, and that'll never be Viessa, unfortunately. You can't quite beat Haley for the big chunks of damage. The downside is that Haley is not mobile, Viessa is. Okay. 136. And that's 109. Okay. Back to town. We're going to switch back to 85. I wouldn't say she's trash because, quite frankly, Luna is actually required for... If you have a coordinated team, Luna is required for some of the fastest runs in the game. When it comes to team-based runs, clearing enemies and bosses fast, Luna is pretty much mandatory. So you do have to be aware of that, okay? You can't just... I can't, in good conscience, just allow somebody to say she's trash because she's not. I don't like her, and I personally think that as a solo option, she's not very good. But realistically speaking, you have to also understand that the fastest runs in the entire game are literally only possible because of Luna.
Do you need information about the Colossi?
In which case, I recommend Perforator, Mavs. But why would you be using Lepic, if you don't mind me asking? Please do not be following old guides and old build videos, my friend. Because Lepic is genuinely not good at all. Lepic is one of the worst characters in the game for bossing right now. Okay, if you want a proper bosser, Haley, Viessa is actually better, FYI. Even Freyna is theoretically considered really, really good. At least compared to Lepic. Lepic is not very decent because Lepic has trouble, number one, hitting his ultimate shots because they're projectile based with a slow travel time. Again, compared to Haley, Haley's just shoot, 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 dead, right? And Viessa is just, I can plonk this one thing down and thing's probably going to die. Now, Lepic does have the advantage over Viessa in that he can straight up kill a lot of the early bosses, but nobody really has trouble with that. And you can do a lot of the early bosses with Freyna, FYI. So, yeah. No, that's fair, Finesse. I can understand it, but again, like I said, that's your perspective. Other people do like it, and the Luna mains, well, they do get good results, so we can't just say she's trash because of that. We can say we don't like the game, which I completely understand, but yeah. I can't just say she's trash. Some are indeed way better than others. Like, Lepic is by no means bad, but I would say that as far as bossing goes, he's not a great choice right now. A lot of other Descendants actually do a lot better. For now. For now. This is not to say that Lepic won't see a resurgence in future as well. It's just that his 4 is a bit limited compared to other characters. Of course I do. My question, Mr. 02, is why didn't you already study it? Why didn't you already know that I have one? I told you, you should be studying the entire video playlist, my friend. So why haven't you? Alright, I want you to study all my videos. Every single build video that I put out. You need to know the history of the build videos. So you can understand it.
I'll ice you all.
Darn, couldn't clear it before I got ripped, but that's okay. And I'll be saved. Easy peasy. Then I run.
My shield is down.
Now wait for a moment while we regenerate. Next time I see you at my stream, 02, okay? I hope that you'll have memorized all my build videos. That will be your homework.
This could get messy. My shield is down.
I think that's why, ZLX, that Finesse has the opinion he has. Because quite frankly, once you miss a note, the whole minigame messes up, which is annoying. You already have some of the best farmers in the game, Phoenix. You don't need anything further. Sounds to me more like you need bossing Descendants.
Smooth as ice. Stop right
If you already have those, then just follow my builds and you're good to go. The farming builds for those characters are already produced.
This could get messy.
Okay. That was too slow and not enough. Okay. Oh, wait. That is from the other side, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, that's right. See you later, Kilo. You have a good one to work. Fair enough, 02. In my personal opinion, Haley is the easiest to obtain, but honest to God, it all depends on your luck, Phoenix. Never look for the easiest thing. Look for the strongest thing. How long it takes you to obtain something does not matter. Because once you have it for life, right? So never look for what is easy to obtain. Wrong way of thinking. You want to do well in this game? You go for what you enjoy and what is strongest. So you go for a bosser that you like. And number 2, that there's a build for on my channel and that is strong. Enzo, Haley. These are all good bossing characters. However, Haley is universally useful. Enzo is not. So I would really recommend Haley first. Anyway, 02, go study all my build videos, alright? Now that you've met the best channel, you better memorize every single build video. Tips are what I'm here to give, Phoenix. That's why I say just make sure you do everything that I do. Never do anything different. Do not deviate from the pathway. Just do exactly what I do, and you'll get the same results. If you don't do exactly what I do, you will not get the results you want, and that is when you will suffer. So be aware of that. If you want to do well, follow everything to the letter. Always. Anytime a build video is released and it says bossing, make sure you use that for bossing. Because chances are likely, if I put out a build video, it has been tested, like you're seeing now. I will usually get a very thorough test, and I will usually ensure that you get the best results. That's why we spend these hours testing, checking, because if we don't do this, then you guys get bad stuff, and you guys won't be very happy. So in order to give you guys the best stuff, we do it this way. This is the first time I've seen a run, though, that has been this rough for the Haleys. This thing should have been down ages ago with this many Haleys. If only I had the MP. There we are. Much better. Keelan's bossing build, unfortunately, is not very good right now. I will explain why. I can still release the video, and I probably will later this week. But I have to tell you straight up, it's not very good right now. And there's a good reason why. It's because, unlike with other Descendants... Oh, crap. I exited without checking the time. Silly me. Unlike with other Descendants whereby Keelan... they can affect stuff of their own element even though it's not perfect, Keelan cannot. And there are way too many toxic Colossi, so this is actually a problem for Keelan. which is why he is reliant, unfortunately, on inflicting a debuff in order to get his max damage, and this is the actual problem. On characters where he can inflict the debuff, he does pretty well, but where he cannot inflict the debuff, his build actually sucks ass. I will still release the build probably later this week, though. Yeah, that's a recent change. This is why you must also watch the patch notes videos, Get You Burning, because this was changed in a recent patch. So in the past, it used to say mounting for Enduring Legacy, or Enduring Legacy mounting. Now it says it goes by gun groups. So machine gun mounting, assault rifle mounting. This means that any assault rifle, any scout rifle will trigger the effect. All right, previously it used to be specific to an ultimate, but I think they realized that if you make it specific to an ultimate, this is a problem because eventually there's going to be more and more ultimate weapons in the game, so it's better to go by weapon groups. So yeah, they did change that. And this is why, guys, when I put out a patch notes video, even if it's just a hotfix video, listen to it like a podcast. You don't have to watch it, you know, because you're just looking at the notes on screen. But I would really recommend listening to it. If you listen to it, you will gain valuable info and you will not miss out big changes, important, crucial information, stuff like that. All this will help you in your journey. Cancel the blizzard? Yeah, you can. Just press right click. If you don't have a right click, it's your aim down sights key. I press that on my mouse because I don't use controllers or anything like that. I'm purely a hardcore PC gamer. So all I do is I just press the button that allows me to aim down sights and it cancels it. Simple. Almost every skill in every video game will have a way of canceling out the so-called animation, because otherwise people get very, very annoyed. Nobody likes to be locked into a skill.
Take this. My shield is down.
Selecting objective.
One ice stroke coming out. Scatter them. How dare they break my shield?
Like if I want to cancel it, I just press right click right there. See? Oh, damn. Oof. Didn't expect him to do that. I hate that skill because he has got no wind up for that. Oh, man. Okay. I'm just going to separate out. Good job, Eugen. Thanks.
Take this.
Setting objective.
This could get messy.
Okay. 241 with a 134 mil. The ranges are not as good, that's for sure. I think the former is going to be better when I do the calculation. Where to farm for red modules. Have you watched the guide on how to find and farm everything in the game, Phoenix? Because it sounds like you haven't watched a lot of the early guides, my friend. First of all, here's my entire playlist of videos. You need to study all of them. Okay? That's the first rule. Then you look for a video called How to Find and Farm Everything in the Game. everything you need to know in this game has been taught to you guys already in the videos. So please, 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 especially for things like this, because if you do not study these videos, you will need to come back to me and ask me every single time you want to farm something, which is not good. Okay? Follow what I teach in that video, and then you'll be all good. So again, let me know if you've already seen that video. You may need to rewatch it again, because you don't have to ask me where, you know, to farm stuff like that. Well, I would suggest then that you go and watch all the videos first. Because if you're new to the channel and you haven't seen everything yet, you might want to see everything first. It's a lot of work, yes, but the study is worth it.
Yes, get up.
It's helping me. One icicle coming up. This could get messy. Scatter them. How dare you break my shield?
Okay, 134 with 104. I'm sure he knows the build. What he wants is how to farm for Contagion. So I want to teach him properly, Matthias. Because what he's looking for is how to find these red mods. So I want him to learn how to find and farm the red mods first. And once he understands how to do that, he will be okay for any build that he wants to build.
I'll ice you all.
This is why I'm always an advocate of teaching a man to fish.
My shield is down.
Feeding people answers is great,
Going to need help.
until you realize that it's going to negatively affect their gameplay and their development in the game. So I hope you don't mind, but if you don't mind, Matthias, when a question is directed at the streamer, I will answer. Or when there's a question that needs answering, leave it to the streamer to answer first. If there's a need, of course, you can help out, but in general, I want everybody in my chat to follow the same methodology. We must teach people the right method. Direct them to the correct videos. Help them learn. Because there's going to be new players. There's going to be players that do not know and understand. Let them learn the correct way. That way, they don't need to come to us every single time they've got a question, every single time they've got a query. All right? This is quite important. Thank you for understanding that.
One icicle coming up.
And for anyone else in chat, please remember our methodology. We teach people to fish. We don't feed people fish. If we just feed them answers, they don't grow and develop as gamers. They don't grow and develop as descendants. And that means that they get stuck. They're going to encounter more frustrations. They're going to be like, okay, well, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. We don't want that to happen. We want people to be able to enjoy the game and be able to carry on learning in their own way. So teach them how to learn. Show them the correct videos. Do not just give them an answer. All right? It's the better way. The more they learn, the better. Sure, I know that the viewers themselves sometimes prefer a quick answer, but when you prefer a quick answer, you're going to have to keep asking questions because you're going to be like, okay, wait, he gave me the answer for this, but what about this other thing? What about this other thing? And quite frankly, in this game, there's a lot of what about this other thing because there's a lot of other things in this game. So you do kind of have to know your stuff. If it were easier than that, then by all means, you know, I just give people answers like I do in some of the other games, but this game is not like that. Oh dear. Well, that was no good. There we are. Thank you. Perfect timing to regenerate MP as well. Now we do it again.
This is the ultimate chill. This could get messy.
Ooh, he really doesn't like me today. Well, that's acceptable. Although I find it funny that he's not hunting the Haley. He's just hunting the meat. There we go. Cleared. Unfortunately, my results won't be that good this time around. But that's okay. Yeah, only 44. That's an unfortunate run, but that's how it goes. And that's all a part of random testing. Okay, one more. But the value of these types of tests is that the more results you gain, the easier it is to get to a close average of what you should be looking at.
One icicle coming up. This could get messy. Accidentally break my shield.
New subscriber detected.
Okay, waiting. Here we go.
Shall we race? My shield is down. Stay where you are. This could get messy. How dare we break my shield? Scatter them. My shield is down. Take this.
No problem, hero. I do it for the people. Okay, we're almost done. Let's finish this.
How dare they break my shield?
Yep. Okay, let's see the final results.
Don't give up.
Alright.
Thank you.
Okay. Now back to town. So now we've done a whole bunch of testing. Now it's time for calculations. So, time to get that sorted. How are we going to do this? We're going to go step by step with a calculator. And now we divide this by... I get the actual DPS figure. Okay. Now I'm gonna sit in town for a bit, and by the way, feel free to ask questions and stuff while we do this, because we're actually gonna do the calculations now, so that later on when I present the build video to you guys, we will have the best possible results. In fact, I'll probably have an answer for you guys right now. So I'm going to do that. Time to sit on my vampire throne, and time to calculate. Okay. 175 divided by 214. Actually, wait, it should be the opposite way around, shouldn't it? Redoing the calculation, 129 divided by bracket 2 times 60 plus 32. 0.84, 0.85, which makes sense. Okay, next is 214. 214 divided by 255. No fight exceeded 3 minutes, so that was totally fine. This is about 1.22. Okay. $51 divided by 53. The results are looking fairly consistent right now. You can use it if you want. I just don't find it necessary. I mean, like I said, you can, but I feel that blowing all my cooldowns works well. I find that attempting to use the Frost Watcher, now of course this is also a personal opinion, but I find that attempting to use the Frost Watcher causes a slowdown, a significant slowdown in my playstyle. That is not to say that this is wrong or bad. You can definitely use it if you want to, but I did not find it good. Hello, BZ man. So I would say it's a bit of an option, but it's not something that I would use. Let me also give a little bit more background explanation as to why. Here's the Frostwatcher Scout Rifle. Here's the thing, right? If you want to hit the target, they have to be 12.5 meters or more. There's only a 30% chance to trigger it, and then when it eventually triggers, you've got a duration of 7 seconds. Rather than wasting time trying to trigger this for more chill skill power, which I already have in the build and which is not going to increase my DPS very much because it's not a separate multiplier, I can just go in and spam skills. This, to me, works better. Okay? Now, if you want to use it, go ahead. But the trigger distance is the problem, of 12.5 meters or more. Viessa's castings and her skill ranges are actually not that long. So you might struggle a little bit with that. Okay? So just be aware of this. You can use it if you like, but I don't think your results are going to be very good. At the very least, when I did test it, it wasn't very good either. Of course, I like my characters to look amazing. No other way to look cool, right? So I hope that answers your question. Okay. Now, bear with me, guys. I am doing calculations. Hello, B dot. 206, 206, 144. Okay. Getting relatively consistent results anyway, so it's all good. Yep, exactly. 83 here divided by 58. And this, ladies and gents, is why we test the way we do, because you never know. There's always a lot of stuff that people need to understand and realize. Yum, yum, yum. Excuse the yawns. Math makes me sleepy, although it's very necessary. Okay, 128. I'm doing all these calculations now so I can just put out the build video later for you guys. Okay, 206. 2 times. $101, $152. 0.9. Okay, and the last one is 109 for 136. Okay, so that gives me 1.13 DPS. Okay, the ranges for 100% crit rate have been determined. Now we're going to determine the ranges for 85% crit rate. And assuming that I finished these calculations, now I'll give you the results now, and then I'll post the video after stream. So for 85% crit rate, we're looking at 53, 50 seconds. 53 and 50 seconds. It has already been addressed multiple times, Mr. BZ, man. This is why you cannot miss streams. But basically, I'd say the choice is up to the viewer. I personally prefer absolute 0. But, like I said, up to you, man. I would say, why don't you just follow my builds when they're released? No point in asking the questions early, because until testing is done, you're not going to get the answer you want. So, safest choice, unless you really want to get into the numbers yourself, just follow what I do. Mr. Matthias, this is why sometimes I believe in teaching a man. Have you seen the unique ability of the Blue Beetle? Have you read the ability of the Blue Beetle? I want you to answer me that question first. Because this should not be a question you even need to ask me. Have you read and studied the ability of the Blue Beetle? Do you know what it does? Wrong. Absolutely wrong. Read and study. You must read and study an ability thoroughly. You can't just say it gives you 10% skill crit. Who told you that? Oh, sorry, you can't just say it gives you 10 seconds skill crit. Who told you that? All right. Let's take a look at the unique ability. First and foremost, when using a fusion skill, it grants self the unique ability Arcane Energy. What does Arcane Energy do? For 10 seconds, you receive a skill crit rate of 115%. Trigger rate is 100%. But it's when using a fusion skill. When using a singular skill, it grants self the ability Purification. That removes debuffs. Next question. Absolute Zero. What kind of skill is Absolute Zero? And what does it do to Viessa? If you can understand that information, you will solve the question yourself. This is why reading is very, very important for this game. You can't just blindly follow information either. Alright? I am here to give you guys information, but you must study on your own as well. You must also think. You cannot just blindly listen. Like, when somebody says to you, it's not working on Absolute Zero, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? You must first understand the base ability of the Blue Beetle first. Then you go beyond. If you have to ask your streamer every single thing, you're not going to have a very pleasant journey here, guys. This is why I believe in teaching. I teach a man to fish, I don't feed a man to fish. This is a classic problem. When somebody just feeds a man a fish, and that means that you've been studying information that has been coming from elsewhere. Or you've been studying information outside of this channel, which may have misled you. Don't just follow blindly, guys. Always think for yourself. Ask yourself, double check, cross check. Verify. If you do not do that, then you will be the ones to lose out at the end of the day. Because you will just blindly follow information, you'll blindly follow it off a cliff. Don't be like that. Study. Think. Okay, I'm almost done with these calculations. Then you better study them. Base knowledge is crucial, B-Dot. Guides are important, but you must also know the base system, otherwise how can you tell whether the guide is talking sense or nonsense? So it's never wrong. It's never wrong to properly take into account information. That's the crucial key. If you can verify for yourself whether or not information is good or bad, you will have a much better time. Of course, it's not always possible, but for the most part, you should actually be able to do so. Should being the key word. Look away, pal, but this isn't Twitch. You don't have to do that. Huh. Maybe someday, Rena. $134, $134. Variance is larger, and final subsumed amount is a lot worse. But the heights are also higher. Hmm. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Total count is 13 here. And here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Total count is 11. Count 11. Okay. Average. You will eventually earn enough Get to Burning from the weekly challenges. Just as the weeks go by, you just do the challenges each week. And you can do them at any time. So you can just do the challenges and then eventually you'll have enough for the battle supply shop. Most of the time, people just grab them along the way so you don't need to worry too much. I'd say grab it for whichever Descendant you're more interested in. So for me... Ugh, Keelan and Jeremy, that's ugly. I'm usually much more interested in Sharon first, so we'll grab all that. Then I'm going to need some more to finish this off, so there you go. So as this is from like, and there's also seasonal challenges. Most of mine are done. But yeah, just do them each week and you'll be all good. You clear them each week, you get your supply coins. And as the weeks go by in the season, eventually it fills up all the way down the bottom. And there's more each week, so toward the end of the season, more of these supply coins will come out. I never asked for help in any video game, but then again, I'm a creator, so it would not be good for me to do that. Okay, now, big mathing time. Let's do this. 0.85, 1.22. Six, 1.06, 1.14, 1.43, 1.39, 1.02, 0.9, and 1.13. Okay. Whole thing divided by 11. Get 1.15 MDPS. Okay. Average. You know what? We'll just remove the outlier because the outlier was silly. So total count's going to go to 12. All right. Now we do the same damn thing. Okay. Time to type in the information. This is the only downside to calculations. You got to type information in. Of course, I could use Excel, but I'm lazy for this one. You're super wrong, Matthias. Why would it work with 1 and 3? You are wrong because you're talking about absolute zero. And Saifudan, please be careful when you're answering a question because this man was asking about absolute zero. If you scroll back up, that was his previous question. Think about it this way. Absolute zero changes all of our skills to singular. Why would Blue Beetle work with 1 and 3 to give you crit rate? All of your skills are singular. Think again. Wrong. If you're talking about absolute zero, which you were, these are all singular skills. Where do you see fusion? If you're talking about other builds, then yes. But you were asking about absolute zero. If you don't use absolute, then yes, 1 and 3 will trigger it, as well as number 2. When you don't use absolute zero, I'm pretty sure number 2 is also a fusion skill. Language barrier. Is English not your first language, Matthias? If you do not speak English, then just be aware that you may want to find a creator in your own language. I don't know if there are, but last I remember when First Descendant first came out, There are quite a few creators in other languages as well. If they've unfortunately stopped streaming or stopped creating, then that's very sad. When we first picked up this game, most people who had language barriers or difficulties, they actually had a creator in their own language, which was a lot better. There used to be a German guy, dude. There was. I remember. There was a couple of German guys that were streaming this when this game first started. If they stopped streaming, that's very unfortunate. They literally had the monopoly of the German market anyway, so... That's disappointing to hear. I'm sorry for that. Language is a big problem sometimes, especially when the game is complex and requires calculations, methodologies, math, all that kind of stuff. Language is a big problem, so that sucks. And I'm sorry to hear that. Like I said, when this game first came out, there was a creator in almost every language, so I'm sorry to hear that they stopped streaming. Although that is also very disappointing. But yes, once again, coming back to your point, when you are using absolute zero, please take note that what happens is that your skill changes type. This can be very true for other skills as well, so please be careful, guys. Certain Transcendent modules will change the type of skill that you are using. Therefore, you have to be careful not only of the type of reactor that you're using, okay, but you also have to be careful of what your skill is, what you are trying to trigger, what kind of combos you're trying to do. All right, this is important. So please read, check, understand, and double check. That is sad, Matthias. That is very sad. Sorry to hear that, for what it's worth. I know I've said this before, but I don't understand people that play, or rather, I don't understand people. I understand content creators. You know, I never understand content creators that play a game for fun, because for me it's work. For me it's serious, so I always take it serious. Those people that just play for fun, I don't understand that. How can you have fun when you need to understand truth? I don't know. It's like saying you do math for fun. You know, no, you do it to get an answer. You do it to learn the truth. Maybe I'm just weird like that. But when I play this type of video game, where there's a lot of mathematics, where there's a lot of need to understand, you know, where you have that barrier in terms of knowledge that you have to share with other people and also teach them, you know, the players can play for fun. But I always firmly believe that the streamer, there's no need for us to have fun. What we're here to do is science, you know? So I don't care about fun. For me, it's just what gives my people the best results. Anyway, a fun fact, 100% crit build actually came out on top, so we're going to drop that straight away. And we're going to put this in, and later on there'll be a full build video explaining everything in this build so that you guys can apply it and utilize it as much as you like. Okay, good. So we have determined the final result, and later tonight there will be the build video coming out, so please look forward to that. I'm sure you guys will enjoy it. Okay. Now tomorrow is also New Year's Eve, so I will not be available. Okay. I'll be here on New Year's Day, but as tomorrow is New Year's Eve, please take note that I will not be available. I will be, you know, doing my own thing, doing separate stuff in the evening. Okay, in the morning I'm going to be playing Marvel Rivals with my friends, but tonight there's another stream for TFD, so look forward to that. If any of you are not you know, not satisfied yet, don't worry, there's more TFD coming tonight. All right, but New Year's Eve obviously will be a relaxed day. Usually around the end of the year I try to take more time off because I don't take a lot of time off anyway. Okay, let me go claim some stuff from Ane. Some materials. Good. This week's gifts are also really, really good. I'm gonna go get last dagger materials. I'm just too lazy to ever farm that. There we go. Someday I'll finish all these weapons. Someday. But it may not be today. Alright, I have what I need. Back into the game. Grab all these materials and we're good. Okie dokie day. Now. Okay, this one is done. As done as it's gonna be. This one's all good. I need some gold. So, you know what I'm gonna do. Let's go get some gold, shall we? Always my favorite. This one or this one? Both is a good choice. Okay. Let's go rip and tear. Tonight, I've got a hardcore farm gold again. And it's gonna be pretty miserable. So, I hope you guys will cheer me on tonight because I will be despo. I haven't even farmed proper reactors, but my god, the gold requirements are unbelievable for this game. It is painful. Very painful. Okay, let's rock and roll. Oh, that's right. Oh, not doing a mission? Weird. It's all good, Saifuden. Like I said, allow me to deliver the correct information. I appreciate the help, don't get me wrong. But correctness is more important. You don't want to be like me and make a mistake like I did on the range thing, do you? Okay, that one was a big problem.
Another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Clear. Okay, straight for A. Let's move.
You want a taste?
Round and around in a circle.
Descendant, we've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
Oh, okay. Oh man, look at me getting frozen there. That wasn't very cash money. Okay, clean and clear. No, I did not, because I've never done that. The only thing I care about is finishing this as quickly as possible. No time to explore mountains. I need gold. And I need it now. So unless there's 10 million gold on that mountain, I'm never going up there.
Is the warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Okay, when you post video evidence of the 10 million gold pot of gold at the end, alright, I will happily chase that rainbow up the mountain, alright? Got my word on that. But ain't no evidence of it. Yeah, I'm not going after that. Okay, let's roll. Do do do.
Descendant. We've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
Serious? Out of my way! Shit! My shields!
There we go. Can't believe I still keep getting code breakers. Why? Why does this game even do this to me? Code breakers, I don't want you. Leave me alone. You breakers of the code. Clean and clear, on to the next. Whee! Purple lightning? Not sure what you mean, pal. I don't see any purple lightning. Oh, okay. That is electric condense. So it's another skill. It's my 4th skill right there. So when I'm triggering it, what it does is that it gives me a slight speed boost and allows me to collect extra energy. And then I explode in a big one. It's one of Bunny's Transcendent modules. You'll see it in the 400%. Sorry, I thought it was purple lightning coming out of her. No. The purple lightning on Bunny is from electric condensing. And I'll trigger it again. So when I trigger it, you see the purple lightning? Yep. This gives you a slight speed boost and you collect energy. And then once you collect all the energy, you boom. Alright. This is the Transcendent module used in the 400% build for this type of farm. It's designed not only for the speed boost, but also for the extra damage. Pretty handy. I'll give you one of them handy dandy speed boosts, you know? Because don't forget, the more speed Bunny has, the more damage she deals overall. Why? Because her skill will trigger more often. I believe it triggers every 7 meters that she travels. So because of that, it's always wise to travel fast and far. And this is also where her little grapple dance comes in. Grapple dance correctly, you're going to deal extra damage. Grapple dance badly, you're not going to have a great time. Bit of pro advice, nobody farms modules. Alright? For me, what I do is simple. There's a little secret. If I cannot get something from a Colossus, a hard mode Colossus, I will just farm either the 400% or the hard mode Colossus anyway, and then I'll just combine for the modules. Like this is how I got most of them. I still need Keelan's mobile strike module. I have to test that out. But yeah. I'm gonna check that out soon when I eventually get my hands on it. I've just been so lazy to do so. I really shouldn't be, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes.
enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
My shield! Serious?
Just so you know, I hate Nizastra, not the gun, but this boss so much. It's so annoying. Silly faceless vulgus creature thing.
Why, you little...
I firmly believe that there is no boss in the game more annoying than Nizastra. See, what's so annoying about her is the life drain. So you're forced to use some ineffective strategy, kind of like that, in order to beat her down. After that, though, you can do whatever you want. Like this guy, he's easy peasy.
Get out of the way!
This poor fella offers no challenge whatsoever. But Nizastra is one of the few that can kill you. Because the drain is auto-locked. Oh my god, I got 8 quantum incubators. No! Well, I mean, okay, I guess that's fine. But now I gotta restart. Do it again. Pain. 14 minutes though. Slightly faster kill time. I dig that. And now we do it all again. Yeah, well, I mean, like I mentioned in my video yesterday, B.Gaming, I told you exactly that. Yeah, that's what I want to see, Passions. I just want to get it so I can see it for myself. I don't want to make a judgment on something I haven't seen for myself, but that's pretty much what I heard, which is why the farming builds don't actually use it. That's why later today I've got a YouTube short. After I drop the Viessa build, I've got a YouTube short coming later in the evening that'll tell you guys, hey, please make sure to do this one thing with Keelan. It's all good, B-Dot. You must never miss my videos, okay? Counting on you. If you miss my videos, you might not get all the info you want. That's the crucial key. That's why I'm trying to do some shorts nowadays as well. So that people don't have to always watch the long form. Like, where it's possible, I'll do some shorts.
Is the warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Beautiful. Next. Oh, finally they're giving me some gold. I'll take that. I need the gold.
Out of my way! Hit!
We've detected another high-level Vulgus. There's just no end to them. Please take care of this.
The one downside is that some people don't like having to change their inversion reinforcer in between stuff, but for me, I find it useful to do so. This one is a limited edition one. You could only obtain it during the Discord quest, which I don't believe is available right now. So, my apologies, friendo. In future, if you would like to ensure that you get all the free goodies and stuff like that, because it was given free to everybody, you should probably keep up with the channel, because whenever a new Discord quest or a new event pops up, we usually do have a video or a YouTube short that'll tell you about it, and yeah, that's about it. But yeah, it's unobtainable right now, unfortunately. But it does look cool, right? Makes everybody look like a little toy soldier. I love it a lot. It's one of my favorite back attachments. Exactly why I use it, because I love Liza P. I can't wait for the DLC. That's gonna be really awesome. That's gonna be really awesome.
Is the warning system broken? It's gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
Oh, come on. Makes sense to me. It was a great game. Truly a great game. Whee! Let's go Super Saiyan. My people are playing some Marvel Rivals right now. Training up. I'm feeling the itch. But TFD demands my attention today. So all day today, you got me. You got the bot. Tomorrow, I'll train with him. I wonder if their games are going well. They're very likely to be practicing their roles. Yesterday, when we were messing around, our team really started to come together, and it felt so awesome. Like, my buddy Arcane is doing really well as a DPS. Star and me are healers, so it's been working out. We've also got some rock-solid tank players as well, so that's looking nice. I hope and wish, Sir Tommy.
Damn it. Descendant. We've
Fingers
detected
crossed that
another
I can
high-level
reach that
vulgus.
level. Yeah.
There's just no
I don't
end
think
to them.
I've got
Please
the,
take care of this.
I mean, if I'm perfectly frank, you know, I don't want to lie to anybody, but I don't think I've got the reflexes for it. Too old now. Not the super gamer I was in my youth. That's for sure. But I will definitely be trying for at least plat. But yeah, hell yeah. Maybe next season, you know? Maybe next season, diamond will be a jam. Oh, I'm getting a lot of gold this round. Oof, this is good. This is very, very good. I like it. Oh, I'll do my best to keep it entertaining, though. We're all getting old, Renna. That's how it is. Old ways. But I'll never be bronze. I ain't never gonna be silver. That is unacceptable.
My shields!
Okay, good. Okay. Oh, absolutely. That's what I love about it. I love to exercise. So that one I still do daily. I still do daily workouts, and at least now that the holiday season is easing up, daily workouts, my man. That's the way. I snack less, work out more. Whee! Good job, Brandon. Keep it going. Zip zap zoom, zip zap zoom.
gone off again. Nope. Just another tough enemy to deal with. Descendant, do your thing.
My shield! Why, you little... Serious?
Oh, hey, got him.
My shield! No chance! Hit! Get out of the way!
There we go. Okay, plenty and plenty of gold. All right. That was fun. All right. Okay. Okay, all the stuff that I ordered from Inae's here. Sorry guys, just quickly picking up some stuff. Finally came in the mail. Ah, there's the extra 5 million gold I needed. Okay, good. Damn. Even with all that, tonight I get the feeling I'm gonna have to work on some more. And this is with everything I just did. So, that's gonna be painful.
Humanity
That's
is
gonna
very
be a
weak.
thing.
That's why humans need us so desperately.
You know what? It's time to spend the rest of these coins on gold. If I spend all of these coins on gold, life should be okay. I forgot I had some of these in stock. Okay, I'll take all that. Haha. That was an extra 5 mil right there. Good. Now, I need more of you. There's another 10,000 being created. As for you, another 500 being ordered. Good. This will help for the next thing that I need. Lots of farming to do, but tonight, definitely gold. Okay. Goody goody gumdrops. That should be fine. Thanks, Vane. I hope my videos will continue to help everybody. But ladies and gents, for now, we are at the end of my stream. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you guys have had a good time. I hope you guys have learned a lot. Viessa's bossing build will be coming out later tonight, so please look forward to that. After that, I will be carrying on with other stuff. Now, this evening, we're going to be farming gold hardcore so that we can have all the gold we need. All right? No problem, Vane. That's what I'm here to do. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. I hope you guys have had a good time. And I will see you all on the next one. Don't do anything weird while I'm gone. Okay? If you do weird stuff while I'm gone, I will be sad. All right? Thank y'all very much. See you on the next one. Catch you later. Okay? Oh, look, my hat is phasing out of reality. This is the only problem with this budget green screen that I have. Sometimes my hat phases out of reality. If you ever see that happening, you let me know, okay? Because I'll be disappearing in front of your eyes. All right, catch you later this evening. Bye!